Hello there folks, and welcome to the Steel City of Sheffield, because today's unit review we are going to review something old. And when I mean old, I mean old. This unit we're going to review today is just over 40 years old, and I'm talking about the Class 150 Sprinter, because I have booked on the 1542 Northern service to York, and that is booked as a Class 150. So we're going to have a look at them. Meridian. So we're just waiting for it. I think it's there. Do you see it just poking down there? Say sort of there. Do you see it poking there? I think that's it there. So we're going to wait for it to come in, and then we're going to jump on, and we're going to get out of here, and hopefully enjoy our ride over to York.
Chesterfield, Alfreton and Nottingham, where the train divides.
Here's my train. 150-270 is my designated driver.
Please travel in the rear two coaches of the train for Brandon, Peterborough, Ely, Bedford and Norwich. The front two coaches of the train.
Oh yes, look at that. Look at that. That's naughty right there. That is very naughty. Oh. And here we are on the York train. Ooh, there's a smell of glue. I smell glue. It's not nice when I smell glue. I think we'll sit right here.
Welcome aboard this Northern service to York. The next station stop is Middlesbrough.
We are on our train now, 150-270. Listen to it purr away. She's purring. I'm having to be a bit covert because we've got drunks on the train. Luckily, I think they're only going as far as Rotherham. But for a unit that's 40 years old, it's not too bad, is it? Now the 150s came in 3 iterations. The 150-0, which was the prototypes, 150-001 and 150-002. Then you had the 150-1s, which were the 2-car version of the 150-0s. And then you have the free 150-2s. Now the Dash 2 that we're on has a gangway in the middle, so it can interwork with another unit NDB, because you often saw these 150s working with either 156 or 153, maybe even a 158 at some point. But yeah, for a 40-year-old unit, it shows its age, but it's got some character to it, that's for sure. Right, I've not been able to do my unit review yet because of those twats behind me. I think they're going all the way to York as well. Let's just check see if 150-270's got Wi-Fi. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this question already. Oh my! Today I learned. Yeah, hold on. Today I learned, folks. Today I learned that 150 270 has Wi-Fi. Well, let's go through a couple of the things that the 150 has going for it. This particular 150 has USB sockets, suitable for charging your phone, which is on practically no battery. Now, it should be pointed out that some 150s do not have USB ports. So, most of them do, but some of them don't. So if you come across a 150 with no USB, don't be surprised. Also, we have overhead luggage racks. But they're not exactly big overhead luggage racks. Apart from that, there's not much else. Oh, and Wi-Fi.
The next station stop is Pontefract by Hill. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Good for Pontefract. I've moved to the other end of the train now, which means I'll be able to get a unit review done properly now. Yay! Honestly, nothing against them. They're obviously off to York to have a good time, but they were getting rowdy as fuck, and I don't need that. Especially as I'm starting to feel a bit tired now myself, so it's all good in the hood, as they say. So a little bit about the 150s while I've got it. What is making that clicking noise? Can you hear that? Somebody's making a clicking noise behind me. Now, they were built between 1984 and 1987, and depending on which units you get, depends on the number of seats that they've got. Because we have units 150-001 and 150-002 were originals, the original prototypes. They've now been added by 150-003 to 007, I want to say. I think there's a 008 as well. Goose will correct me, I know he will. Also, you have 150-101 to 150-150, and you have 150-201 to 150-285. Now, the 150 family are currently working with Northern, Great Western, Transport for Wales, and there's one more. Who is that one more? No, I can't remember. Actually, I think they're the only three, aren't they? I think they're the only three. Northern, Great Western and Transport for Wales. Actually, the Great Western ones might not be with Great Western anymore. Oh, and duh, West Midlands Rail. West Midlands trains have got three, haven't they? Duh. Of course they haven't got it for the Marston Vale line. If you got a Northern one, you'd have anything between 127 to 149 seats. If you got a Great Western one, you'd have 147 seats. I assume the Transport for Wales one, which is starting to be phased out very quickly, you would get the same as Great Western, or 147. But yeah, for a unit that's 40 years old, it has got some modernish features. I will now hand you over to Lord Goose of Ashchurch, Tewkesbury, who will now add in a bit more V-roll for us. Mr. Goose, the floor is all yours.
Excellent, thank you. Now, he's pretty much covered most of the things anyway, so fair play to him, but I could just go through it with you. So basically, the 150s were built by British Rail Engineering Limited. 137 trains were built in total, with 127 of these trains still in service, sadly, as they are slowly being withdrawn in Transport for Wales. So, it started with the two prototypes, which are the only 3-car Class 150s to be in operational service, that are actually 3 coaches with an actual middle carriage. So, number 1 had a Cummins engine, and still has. 150-002 was, during her days of being a test bed, She was less reliable than number 1, and was chosen to be the test bed for the Class 158. So she was re-geared to have a maximum speed of 90 miles an hour, fitted with a voice transmission and Cummins engines, the 158 interior. She was then fitted with the Class 151's twin-disc hot ship transmission. For fuck's sake, do you mind, drunken idiot? I'm trying to do my thing here. Goose Lord, red card. Anyway, so number 2 was reclassified as the 154. Because of number 2's success as the Class 154 prototype, the 158s are in service. Because of the prototype 150 success, they gave way to the Dash 1s. The first production order, so from 85 to 86, 52 car trains were built, from 101 to 150, excuse me, and then from 86 to 87, 85 two-car trains to be built, but with gangway connections. So 201 to 285, which is pretty excellent, to be fair, isn't it? So that's 137 already. And because of the 150 success, they gave way to the 155 Super Sprinters, then 153s, 156 Metro Camels, Super Sprinters, and then obviously the 158s and 159s. So they were all over the country when they first entered service. You know, they were in Scotland, they were north of England, they still are, Wales, Cornwall, Devon, West, East Midlands, East Anglia, Southern England, bits of London as well. But yeah, mostly these days it's London North Western Railway, Transport for Wales, Great Western Railway, and Northern Trains. The original prototypes are now with Northern, and what you can do with the Dash 1 and Dash 2s is you can make them into 3 coach sets. What you do is you divide up a Dash 2 and put them in the middle of a Dash 1, making a 3 coach train. So these are known as hybrids, and they were originally classified as Dash 9s. Well, first Great Western did anyway, but for Central Trains, Greater Manchester and Northern, it's Dash 0s. So there's numbers 3 to 8, not 7, Ian, yellow card. Honestly, I keep telling him this, and he's like, I knew I was testing you. Anyway, so, yes, each carriage is fitted with a Cummins engine, developing 285 horsepower each. So with a 2-car train, it's 570 power in total. With a 3-coach formation, it is 855. So any of the Dash 0s, so number 1 through to number 8. So the original prototype, number 1, number 2, and then the Type 0 hybrids. So yeah. Apart from that, they have a top speed of 75 miles per hour. And they are still going strong 38 to 40 years on. The prototype's being 41 this year. And they're going strong. So make the most of them, because Transport for Wales is getting rid of theirs slowly because of new trains. Northern are planning to get rid of theirs within the next few years. GW have not said anything yet. But yeah, back to Ian.
Right, so the seating arrangements of the 150, it varies really from TOC to TOC, but traditionally with Northern, they are 3+2 seating. There's somebody's car over there. 3+2 seating in the main. Around the disabled area where I am, it's 2+ seating, plus you get a few odd seats on their own. You also have on these, I better have shut up for that tone as we went through, as it's going to be a Drax biomass train waiting to come out the loop. See who's on it. Traditionally it's a 6. No one's on it. That was pointless, wasn't it? Traditionally around the seats around the vestibules, the 2+2 turns into a 2+1 with the side seats introduced, and at the front of the 150s you also get the areas where the bike area goes, so there are also side seats all there. But traditionally they are, as you can see there, 3+2 seats, and I'll try and get a better shot later.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service to
Goose.
York. The next station stop is Church Fenton.
I think we just did some goose. Goose Lord, man. So we're just in the hello handsome. We're just in the toilet now. Now I should point out that these toilets were actually added after the units were built, because the Sprinters at the time were not DDA compatible, so they had to add these toilets in to make them DDA compatible. But you've got 2 mirrors, one full length, one short length. You've got your sink just there, your toilet is there, with a cleaning button. You clean that first to clean the toilet, and then afterwards you flush it there. Baby changing facilities, litter bin. You've got 2 calls for assistance, one there and one there as well if you need it, and of course the lock button. All in all, sorted. Also I should point out that these units come with their own air conditioning. You could open the windows and get as much air as you need. Also, you can open them if you want to hear the Superior Sprinter absolutely going mental on the East Coast Main Line, because we are on the East Coast Main Line right now. Also, this unit comes with dot matrix screens as well, PIS systems. Useful for those in need. Not so useful when someone stands in your way. I'll just sit down here. Wheelchair area. You do have space enough for 2 wheelchairs. There's someone in the other bay at the moment, but you can fit 2 wheelchairs in here. Also, there's another seat opposite the wheelchair area at the moment. And then we will go. Oh look, the toilet's engaged. Congratulations. I think we'll go through and see the cycle area.
Please remain vigilant. If you see anything suspicious, please report it to our team.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I'll just show you the cycle area quickly.
Never mind the cycling area for a minute. Look at that graffiti. Goose Lord, man. How could you do that to a 150? I don't care if it's old. You don't graffiti trains. It's disgusting. Okay, if it's class 172, then go for it. Or 777. But for Christ's sake, you don't graffiti sprinters. It's terrible. It's unacceptable. The absolute fucking nerve. Goose Lord, man.
Cool. There you are, there's the cycle area quickly. So you got the 2+2 seating on one side, and then you got the area for the cycles which go here, and a nice little bus style seat over there. Oh, and also you get those nice little screens as well, which can give you more information about stock. But that is the 150. That is the 150, and I have enjoyed riding on that. And there you have it, folks. Class 150. Overall, I have enjoyed riding that unit. That journey took me about an hour and what did it take? We left Sheffield at 15:42. We're here at 16:59, so it took me about an hour and 15 minutes, something like that. And I can honestly say that was a comfortable, very, very comfortable ride for a unit that's 40 years old. Let's not forget that that is a 40-year-old unit. Absolute comfort, cannot fault it in the slightest. But also, before I forget, I'd like to thank Tico for doing a bit of narration with the 150. I know that he wanted to get involved in it, so thank you, Tico, for doing that. You're an absolute legend. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description for you all to go and check out Tico Sprinter. But that is going to do it then, folks. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, leave a like. Don't forget red card. Leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you to the members as well for watching. Your continued support of the channel does mean the absolute world to me. If you want to be a member, $3.99 for a membership. You get the vlogs early and shouted out red card. Shouted out at the end of every video. So that's going to do it for that. We're going to move on to the next block unit review, which is going to take me up to red card, which is going to take me up to our destination. So thank you all. Hope you enjoyed. And red card. And I'll see you all in the next one. But before we leave, we're going to get that thing leaving.